Greetings of the day, friends. Welcome back, one and all, in our YouTube channel. Dear friends, are you facing with any difficulties while speaking in English? Then you are at the right place. Dear friends, in this today's class, I am going to suggest you some of the useful tips for English speaking practice. So, dear friends, whatever kind of tips that I have suggested in this today's class are going to be very useful to you to become a confident and fluent kind of speaker in English. So, dear friends, what exactly you want to do? You want to do the practice about all these suggested tips whenever you are alone. So, dear friends, let's learn, enjoy, and do more and more practice about it. Dear friends, an overview of this today's presentation will be loud reading, role play technique, description of an object or picture, mirror talk, reading with subtitles, self talk, translation, using applications, using CHAT GPT, tongue twisters, and skill of listening. Dear friends, the first tips for English speaking practice will be loud reading. Dear friends, Francis Bacon says reading makes a man, conferences ready a man, and writing an exact man. The distinguished writer Cicero writes, "A room without book is body without soul." Dear friends, if we analyze the two different quotes, then we can understand one kind of importance of loud reading in our academic as well as in our professional life. Dear friends, you want to sit in your study room, then you want to select your any one of the favorite book, magazine, newspaper, then you want to read it aloud while utilizing your emotions, and you also want to enjoy the complete process of reading. Here, while reading, you want to take a note of your speed of reading, pronunciation, and expressions. Here, we also want to judge critically to ourselves. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is my ideal in my life. So, I'm going to read quotes by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj writes, "A courageous and brave man also bends in the honor of the learned and wise, because courage also comes from knowledge and wisdom." Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj says, "The strongest of enemies can be defeated with your conviction, determination, and passion." Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj writes, "Self confidence provides strength, and power imparts knowledge. Knowledge provides stability, and stability leads to victory." Dear friends, in this way, you need to do the practice of loud reading. Dear friends, the second tips to do the practice of English speaking will be the role play technique. Dear friends, this role play technique is very interesting and famous among the learners to improve their English. Dear friends, this role play technique is like drama. The dramas are popular form of literature from old English literature to the present literature. Dear friends, here in this role play technique, you need to imagine any one of the situation from your day-to-day life, and in that situation what will be your role and what exactly you are going to say about it. So you need to imagine about all these things. For example, if we study in detail about the Shakespeare's drama as you like it, so here in this drama we found the characters like Rosalind, Jacques, Orlando, and Touchstone. For example, your role as a manager and an employee in the office meeting. So, this is considered as one of the funny and interesting kind of technique to improve our English. Dear friends, the third tips which I would like to present in front of you to improve your English will be description of an object or picture. Here, what exactly you need to do? You need to select any one of your favorite picture, like the picture belonging from the word of nature, science. Then you need to describe about that picture in English for 10 minutes. Dear friends, if we study the books from standard 1st to 4th, then we can understand that various pictures are provided in these books. Its basic purpose is to improve the imaginative power of the students. For example, flying butterfly in the garden. So, this habit of describing an object is going to be very helpful to you to improve your English. Dear friends, the fourth tips I would like to present in front of you to improve your English practice will be mirror talk. Dear friends, here you need to daily go in front of mirror and you need to talk to yourself. Here while speaking, you need to understand your facial expressions, your thoughts and body language. Here you can speak about event, experience, whole day and journey. Dear friends, here we want to take a note that we speak consciously with ourselves and it makes a sense. For example, here we can go in front of mirror and giving a speech on Mahatma Gandhi. Dear friends, the fifth tips I would like to present in front of you to improve your English will be reading with subtitles. Here we can use various OTT platforms like Amazon Prime, Netflix and Hotstar. You can also watch the various plays on the YouTube. Dear friends, here you need to keep subtitles on mode. Then you need to pause and read subtitles. Here, while reading a subtitles, you need to feel and speak with full emotions. So, this kind of continuous practice of reading a subtitles is going to be very helpful to improve your fluency. Dear friends, here I have given purposefully an example of Avatar movie. At the beginning of Avatar movie, the dialogues of characters are like this. The sound of drums from a great distance growing louder. We are flying through mist, a dimly glimpsed forest below. When I was lying there in the VA hospital with a big hole blown through the middle of my life, I started having these dreams of flying. We are very low over the forest now, gliding fast, the drums building to a peak. Sooner or later through, you always have to wake up. So, in this way, we need to do the practice of reading subtitles. Dear friends, the sixth tips to improve your English will be self-talk. We learn our mother tongue subconsciously from our childhood days. Dear friends, here daily you need to think in English and you need to speak continuously. This is going to train your mind and it also identifies your own talent and skills. For example, you need to say to yourself, I am the best. All the great leaders on the map of the world, they used to self talk. Dear friends, the seventh tips will be translation. Dear friends, here you need to keep any one of the complex sentence in your mother tongue in your mind, then you need to translate it in English. Here we can translate various songs, dialogues, and books in English. We can also assess our translation with free grammar application from the Google Play Store. Dear friends, for example, here I have presented the dialogues from the movie Om Shanti Om. Shah Rukh Khan says, Ladies and gentlemen, कहते हैं अगर किसी चीज़ को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है. Dear friends, so these are the dialogues in Hindi. Now we will translate the same dialogues in English. Ladies and gentlemen, they say if you want something with all your heart, then entire universe works to help you to get it. So, dear friends, in this way, we need to daily do the practice of translation. Dear friends, the next tips will be using applications. Here, we can download various applications from Google Play Store. For example, applications like English Speaking Practice, Learn Pronunciation, and Rogers Thesaurus. Here, we want to take a note that while selecting our applications, we need to check the review of these applications and are these applications comfortable to use it or not. Dear friends, here we can use Chat GPT to improve our English. Dear friends, this is the world of information and technology, and in this today's world, the artificial intelligence plays a very significant role at present era. Here, whatever kind of commands that we are going to give to the Chat GPT, it follows and it gives a one kind of solution to us. For example, here we can say like this, provide me the basic concepts in the computer, then we will get the various basic concepts. We need to daily habituate it to ourselves to use Chat GPT. Dear friends, the next tips will be using tongue twisters, and it is an interesting kind of activity. Here, while using our tongue twisters, we are using our various organs of speech like hard palate, soft palate, glottis, vocal cords, nasal, tongue, teeth ridge, etc. Tongue twisters are one of the way of doing the practice. It helps us to improve our diction, pronunciation, and fluency in English. It also teaches to us how to speak quickly. Tongue twisters are used by the renowned actors, politicians, and public speakers. It helps them to catch the attention of the audience. For example, I thought I thought of thanking you. The next example will be Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. Dear friends, I'm sure that you have enjoyed the practice of tongue twisters. Dear friends, the next tips will be don't afraid to make mistakes. Here, while speaking in English, our major focus should be on delivering the message to our receiver. Here, we don't want to think too much about our grammar and vocabulary. Native speakers in English, they also make mistakes while doing their communication in English. So that's why we don't want to think too much. Our focus should be on sending the message to the receiver. Dear friends, the last tips will be to listen in English. Dear friends, here we want to listen in English daily for half an hour. For example, here we can listen the public speeches, podcast, audio books, TED talks. While listening, here we also want to do a one kind of mind mapping, and it is going to be very helpful to us to speak properly in English. Dear friends, the more practice of listening is going to develop your art of presenting your opinion, thought, and point of view. Here, you want to take a note to understand new expressions and idioms while listening in English. Dear friends, in short, we have studied the various useful tips for English speaking practice. So these tips were like how here we want to conduct the various role play activities, one kind of mirror talk, tongue twisters, and so on. So I'm sure that if you are doing a one kind of practice about all these suggested tips whenever you are alone, then no one is going to stop you to become a confident and fluent kind of speaker in English. So, dear friends, if you are new here in our YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. So, thank you one and all for your overwhelming response that we are getting to our channel day by day. Thank you one and all, and have a wonderful day to all of you.